fulfilling what he promised. He fulfilled all the sacrifices that were demanded in the Old Covenant. He was the fulfillment of all the feasts, and he established by his blood and by what he did on the cross, he established the new covenant. It was inaugurated when the Holy Spirit, after he had ascended, came to live in the hearts of believers. The argument of the book has to do with Jesus abolishing the whole Levitical system of sacrifices when he went to the cross. He didn't ever abolish the moral law, he fulfilled it. But he fulfilled the ceremonial law and then abolished it when he went to the cross. In Hebrews 9, verse 15, for this reason, he is the mediator of a new covenant, so that since a death has taken place for the redemption of the transgressions that were committed under the first covenant, those who have been called may receive, only in him, the promise of eternal inheritance. The author sets out to prove that Christ is the fulfillment of the old. I'm going to say that over and over again. His death on the cross and subsequent resurrection was the prelude to the new covenant being inaugurated here on this earth. The author proves this from two different standpoints. First of all, from chapter 1, verse 1 through chapters 8 and verse 6, he proves that Christ, the founder of the new covenant, the fulfillment of that which was promised in the old, was greater than any of the founders and anybody even associated with the old covenant. The prophets in chapter 1, verses 1 through and 3. The angels in chapter 1, verses 4 through chapter 2 and verse 18. Moses, chapter 3 and verses 1 through 6. Joshua, chapter 3, verse 7 through chapter 4, verse 13. And Aaron, chapter 4 and verse 14 through chapter 8 and verse 6.